NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Terrific matchup here tonight. We're at the Golden One Center in downtown Sacramento. Tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings taking on the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets begin the game with the basketball. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And the finish on the nice step through.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's Rockets ball. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Tough make through traffic.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Westbrook to Harden. Has a look. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Jumper's good.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Westbrook with the basketball. Down 5. Harden to Fareed. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 2 for 2. That's what you want. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. He gets it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Houston with the basketball. Knocked loose. Harden. All by himself, creates his own shot there. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Harden with it up top. Right now, down 7. Jarrett Allen swats it. That's out. Last touch by Jarrett Allen. Had a good look there, but it's no good. End-to-end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle-dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Nothing going here on that drive. Down low, it's Harden. James Harden, 3 for 4. Good start.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Fox. Great feed. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Ed, did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on him.
Ooh-wee. Oh, it's good. To Fareed. To Harden. For 3, they'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time 3, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
Runner's good there.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Harden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. James Harden. He's now 5 for 6.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
That ends the first quarter, and the Kings right now feeling good. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get here in the second quarter. It's the Kings now with the ball. To Lopez. Won't go down. Westbrook into the front court. His guys trail by 13. perfect feed to set up the basket.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Number 35.
Westbrook with it. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Shot by Westbrook, off the mark.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Harrison Barnes. He's 2 for 2 now.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Shot from the lane won't go. Barnes gets it in the right corner.
Go time is go time.
Substitutions, Sacramento. Substitutions, Houston.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Kings have the basketball. And the nice finish at the rim.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Harden in possession. His guys down big. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Over to the right side. De'Aaron Fox. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Harden. Now ready to shoot at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
James Harden at the line for 2 shots. A career 85% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. It's Sacramento ball.
Hands up. Hands up. Who we got?
To Hield.
I got him. I'm here.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Westbrook into the front court. Down a bundle. The shot almost.
Backs up.
And he buries it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Harden. Down low, Capella. Can't connect. Lays it up and in.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Jared Allen sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Russell Westbrook. Huge block. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kenneth Faried. Offensive board. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Faried. Capella. Passed it off. Got a piece.
Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Capella. Throws it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
And scores.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Westbrook to Capella. Fareed to Westbrook. They get it down to Harden. And look out. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Time to shuffle things up. Off the mark at the line. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
He'll put it up. At the buzzer. It's good. Just as the horn sounds. Inching a little closer, but still down. Break. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Kings were the dominant team in that first half, without question. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings. The Rockets have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Houston Rockets are in a situation where if I was the coach of the team, I'd hope they'd be insulted by the way they gave up points in the paint. Going into the second half, these guys really need to have some pride and be more assertive around the basket defensively. They allow most of those interior points in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Kings entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. These are the guys getting buckets for the Sacramento Kings. The Rockets did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Houston Rockets are in a situation where if I was the coach of the team, I'd hope they'd be insulted by the way they gave up points in the paint. Going into the second half, these guys really need to have some pride and be more assertive around the basket defensively. They allow most of those interior points in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Kings dominated this matchup from the opening tip. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings. The Rockets have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struck. Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
To Hield. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. Westbrook across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Hield.
Let him out. Let him out. Keep him here.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter.
Pick up, pick up.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Westbrook to Harden. the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Harrison Barnes powers it through.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Westbrook. Fareed. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
And the finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
James Harden at the controls. To Westbrook. Surveys the floor. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
I got him. Here we go.
Good. Off a spin.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. Down to Westbrook. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
I got ball.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Westbrook with the basketball. His guys down big to Fareed. Harden gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions.
De'Aaron Fox.
Pick it up.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Russell Westbrook with the rock.
Shoot coming.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he finishes at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Harden with it up top. Down a bundle. Nice pass to set things up.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
I got ball. That's us, dog. Trap. All right here.
It's Westbrook. Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket inside.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Screen coming.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
Same old tricks, same bag. Ain't nothing new there.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Mason Plumlee trying to cash in on a three-point play. 56% for his career. And he can't convert the free throw. No time left on this quarter. The Kings dominating so far. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Double team. Double team.
Count the bucket for two.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Russ at the controls.
Defense, let's go.
Russell Westbrook powers it through.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Rockets have the ball.
What's that cutter? What's that cutter? What's the cut? What's the cut?
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Westbrook gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Westbrook. Runner's good there.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Right down Broadway for the two. Defense has to pick him up.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Entering the game for Sacramento.
It's Westbrook. Wide open look, won't go.
Here we go. I got him. That's me. My ball.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Westbrook to Harden. Screen coming. Jared Allen tips it. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Fareed. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
And coasting in for two.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
My ball here. My ball. I got him.
Westbrook. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And he hits.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Jared Allen at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Unable to connect on the free throw.
That's me. I got it.
Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
James Harden with the block. Rockets in control of the basketball. Has a look. Shot by Shumpert off the mark.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Got him. D up, baby. D up.
The pass set it all up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Harden into the front court. Looking to make something happen.
Three.
Curling inside. Not that time. Bagley.
Throw the ball in.
Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. And counted at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And now Houston has the basketball. Big finish at the rim.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. That's a Euro step, a side step. However they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that, whew.
I got double.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
The assist from number 8, Bogdanović.
Long heave from three-quarters court. It's the Kings who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Kings could not have been more dominant in this game. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Sacramento Kings. The Rockets really lost big in this matchup, and you could tell it was tough on them. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Houston Rockets lost this game on the scoreboard, but they really lost this game by not being physical enough. Again and again, they allowed the ball to get inside, and once it was there, it was getting scored. A lot. Their interior defense struggled most.
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Kings won this matchup with a significant margin. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were